Hi, family. Today is a day that's, wow, is a sad day for us, the anniversary of September 11th. But before all that, I want to say that I'm praying for everybody that's alive that lost a family member or a friend. I, 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 I pray that they could live in peace. Well, family, I know everybody's been talking about September 11th and everything today because it was a sad moment for everybody. You see, and a lot of us have the right to feel thankful that we're still here. I was like 2 to 3 miles away. I know there's a lot of mixed feelings of God, where was you? And it's something to think about. If there's a God, why did that happen? I mean, God is everywhere, and there was way less numbers in that building and in the plane and everything than there normally is. Not that that makes up for the people that die. And it hurts me to even talk on this topic. But the reality is that I've always looked at things in a positive way. Not that this tragic was positive. It was the most hurting thing, the more devastating thing that I've seen in my life. And mind you, I've seen people get shot in front of me, die in front of me. I've seen all kind of stuff. But this beat it all. Innocent people. I've seen people get shot and things like that, but these are people that was involved in those activities. These were people that was working, and it hurts. And it hurt me deeply, and I know it hurt a lot of people, probably more than me if they lost family members. But you know, I also was in the middle. I was 2.5 miles, 3 miles away, and I had went upstairs. I worked in a basement in for Aramark, and I went upstairs when I heard that one plane hit it, and it was really my break time. And right before I even left on break, I said another one. I heard another one hit because this girl was calling her mother that worked with me and was a cashier at the time. And I said real quick, what is going on? Is this world coming to an end? And I ran upstairs and all I seen was the smoke and hear all kind of sirens and everything heading that way. And even though I was 3 miles away, you could still see people running, acting crazy because they were looking up and there was such a big cloud of dirt and dust and oh my God, you know. But I also remember to see everybody had unity today. That day, everybody had unity, regardless of color and creed. I've seen Arabs, I've seen Muslims, I've seen everybody helping each other, desperately trying to help one another to get to their destination. I walked all the way from 51st Street and Park Avenue to 120th and Riverside Drive to pick up my wife where she worked. And I was so blessed that the phones were going down and I managed to call my wife and tell her, send your mother to pick up our daughter. I'm going to pick you up, and then we pick up our daughter. If we're gonna die, we'll die together. I didn't even think I would ever have the courage to even say something like that. But it's what I felt. You know, so many stories come out to that day. Me being the next drug addict and thinking the world was going to end is the mentality of a drug addict's weakness to get high. It didn't even come through my mind because I felt the presence of God was with me. And all I thought about was family, love, and look what's going on. But just to say that there was so much unity that day and everybody showed love for one another, why couldn't we still be that way? Why do we have to wait until this tragedy happens to love and show our concern for one another? And we do this on a daily basis because we don't even know the whereabouts of our families. We do not get in touch with them. They don't get in touch with us until there's a death in the family. And then we get together. And I've seen it in funerals that when one of our loved ones fall and we be at that funeral, we let bygones be bygones, and the ones that don't talk to one another, we wind up loving each other that day and forgive each other that day. Family, let's show this love and this unity all the time. I'm speaking to everybody. I'm speaking to the world, for as much people that see this video. Love your family, love your neighbor, love your friend. Out of that tragedy that I seen, and I've also seen that unity, that even broke my heart more because I said we capable of loving one another. We capable of having that unity. But why in these conditions? The next day I didn't go to work. The day after that I did, and I kept going to work. And it's like a month after, if that long. It's like if everybody forgot what happened. There it was, me taking the train to work, giving each other dirty looks and everything. So quick to forget something like that. But the thing with that is, we're not that quick to forgive people. But we quick to forget a tragedy like that. I love my family. I try to get in touch with some of my family. Some answer, some don't. That's life though. I still love them. Not that they did anything wrong, but I forgive them if they don't want to be part of my life, because they have a right to feel however they want to feel. Maybe they don't forgive me because of the person that I used to be, but I forgive them for whatever they did, if they did anything. Even if they don't get in touch with me and I bump into them in the street, I show them the same love like if we never had any kind of situation. But I just don't act like that. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Because that's what God does to us. As much as we sin, God's going to always show us love and love us. Family, I don't usually ask for things like this, but I do ask. Put a prayer out there for everybody that's hurting today because of this tragic. Pray for them people that are suffering because it's still in their heart. I know what that is. Not in the tragic of September 11th, but when my brother was killed. from 1973, I didn't forgive, to 2016. It's the hardest thing to do. And I'm not asking you for anything today, but to pray for these people to get strength and learn how to love people again. It's a very touchy conversation because this world revolves around different opinions and different feelings. And everything that I'm saying it from my heart. I love you, and I'm going to pray for you. I pray for everybody from the bottom of my heart, for you all to regain peace in your heart if you ever had it and it was taken from you. If you can't do it for anybody, do it for yourself. It's sad. This is Real Talk with Victor. God bless y'all, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.